need your non-negotiables. You need your non-negotiables. We are going to be talking about your non-negotiables today. We are going to be writing down your non-negotiables because it's about to be 2025. You have to have something solid in your life. You have to have things that is solid to where you're like, it is not up for debate. I have to get this done. And do you know what that does? It's going to help you respect yourself. It's going to help you respect yourself. Like, no, I cannot kick it right now. I cannot kick it because I have these non-negotiables that I have to do. Once I do my non-negotiables, then yes, maybe we can talk, maybe we can kick it. But right now, we have to figure out y'all non-negotiables. What is something that you're going to do every single day that is a non-negotiable for you to get closer to your goals and reach your goals? What is it? What is it? We're going to write down our non-negotiables. I have my notebook. It's really a planner, but I like to use it as a notebook. I think it's really nice. And I think that not only you should write it down, you should have it written in a place in your room for when you wake up. I think that I have a calendar in my room and it says non-negotiables. It literally says non-negotiables, but I'm going to write down. We're going to talk about the non-negotiables that you and I are going to be doing in 2025. You can write down your own, of course, but I'm writing them down because I want you to know, like, I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you because a lot of times the thing with wanting to be successful and wanting to be a better planner and wanting to stick to your word, it's really hard because a lot of times we feel like we're doing it by ourselves when there's so many people that is doing their best to do it as well and stick to it as well. And I'm just proof of that I'm doing my best as well. Like, I'm doing it with you. I'm doing it with you. So for our non-negotiables, the ones that I wrote down that is in my room, it says I will do like 10 to 15 push-ups every day. And I wrote that down because I was struggling to do push-ups. And then when I would wait for so long, I couldn't do like push-ups, especially as much as I would like to. So my everyday non-negotiable is to do at least 10 push-ups. And I would like to do like 20. I would like to do 20 in the morning and then 20 at night. But push-ups is one of my non-negotiables. So we're gonna write that down. I write small. Okay, non-negotiables. I'm gonna put doing my push-ups. We're gonna do push-ups. That's one of my non-negotiables. I think that I want to write like 5. I think in my room I have about 5, but I'm going to tweak it a little bit. So push-ups, that's one of my non-negotiables. Another non-negotiable for me is reading at least 20 minutes a day. Why? Because oftentimes, and this is, you can personalize your non-negotiables how you want to personalize your non-negotiables. But for me, I literally, I'm not the type of person that can slack even a little bit. I cannot slack even a little bit because for me, that slack can turn into slacking. So I have to be a little bit more disciplined with myself than maybe the average person. I have to wake up earlier than maybe the average person because I am that's how I have to discipline myself. So push-ups is my first non-negotiable. Oh, I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry. My first non-negotiable. My first non-negotiable is wake up talking to God. That's important. Wake up talking and thankful. That's my first non-negotiable. My first non-negotiable, wake up talking to God, praying to God, being thankful. My goal, which was also my goal last year, which I did pretty good. Was me waking up when I talk to God. I don't ask God for anything. I'm just going to thank God for everything. I'm going to thank God for everything. I'm going to thank God for everything. Yes, there will be times where I'm like, God, I need you to guide me through this. Yes, like, things like that. But just truly being grateful for the life that God has blessed me with thus far, and waking up being thankful. My second non-negotiable is them push-ups. Gotta get them push-ups out the way. The third non-negotiable for me is reading at least 20 minutes a day. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, like, these are so tiny non-negotiables. But the thing about what people don't understand is small numbers add up. Small numbers add up. These small non-negotiables is going to help prepare me for the even bigger tasks. And you'll be surprised how many people are not waking up thankful, doing push-ups every day, and reading. Reading at least 20 minutes a day. These are my, and here's the thing. You have to make your non-negotiables like able to do. Like, I'm able to wake up in the morning and be thankful. I'm able to do my push-ups. I'm able, like my non-negotiable isn't outrageous. It's for me to be able to get it done, and I am going to feel proud that I got it done. And it's a little task. It's a little task because you have to carve out time. You have to be a better time management, be a better time manager as you're doing your non-negotiables, which means I have to better prioritize my time and plan out my day. So when I wake up, I just can't wake up willy-nilly, because I have to carve out time to wake up, be in gratitude, talk to God. I have to wake up, do my push-ups. You got to carve out time. I got to wake up, carve out 20 minutes to read. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, unless it's a book that is not, I love self-help books and books that help me grow and evolve, but I really love books that it's like storytelling books, and I love like novels and interesting books like that. But anyways, yes, my point is these are my non-negotiables. So write yours down. What are your non-negotiables that you plan on doing? I am such a rambler, but hey, it is what it is. I don't really cut videos. Like, you know how people would cut to this clip, cut to that clip. Like, I'm not doing all that. Like, this is real raw, straight to the point. This is trill. We're going to get to it, get to these non-negotiables. So wake up, talking to God, being thankful. Number 2, doing my push-ups. Number 3, reading at least 20 minutes a day. These are my top 3 non-negotiables. What are yours? And ask yourself, what are you trying to accomplish? These are my top 3 non-negotiables because, number 1, I want to build another type of relationship with God that is healthy, that is in more gratitude, and that is more of a relationship instead of me asking, hey God, can you do this? Hey God, can you do that? I want to be like, hey God, thank you for all of this, and I hope that you have a great day. Like, let me know if you need anything. I'm here because I'm doing the work on myself, and I'm building a healthy relationship with God, so I can build a healthy relationship with myself, so then I can build a healthy relationship with others. Like, these are my long-term goals. And these are my non-negotiables. Doing my push-ups. Mainly because I really dislike doing push-ups, just like I dislike reading, and I want to be able to enjoy them more. But the reason why I dislike push-ups is because I was struggling doing them. So now I'm going to do them every day to where I'm not struggling as bad, to where I'm going to grow some type of like for them, because it's not me and push-ups don't have a struggling relationship anymore. So in reading, same thing. I love to read, but the books that I love to read, I want to read less of those books and more books that is going to help me better learn and expand my mind. Like, I'll read my other books that I like to read as well, but these are books that I want to learn from and learn more from and expand. So that's my 20 minutes a day. So what are your non-negotiables? What are you trying to accomplish? Look, we're doing it together. I'm doing it with you. I'm doing it with you. I wish that I wish I wrote it kind of bigger, but so, and then 4, my other non-negotiable is, let's think. I think I want to have a much better morning routine, but I'm going to write that down. I'm not going to try to explain that in this video. I want to have a better morning routine and a night routine, actually, both of those. So when I do wake up, because also I wake up early and I go to the gym, and sometimes it can be so chaotic because I wasn't the best planner. Like, I need to do a better job of like setting my clothes out at night, figuring out what I'm going to eat that morning so I can eat that, go to the gym effectively, like, and just do everything proactively and effectively. So my 4th non-negotiable is be consistent and proactive in my night and morning routine. That's my 5th non-negotiable. So my first one is waking up, thanking God, talking to God. That is important. And which honestly, it should be waking up, talking to God, being thankful, and then doing my morning routine, and then my push-ups, and then reading. Well, then going, but see, I'm processing. This is me processing my non-negotiables, and this is why I want to do it with you, because this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Like, this is some trail. Like, you know how people will come on here and come on like these apps and YouTube and like TikToks and all these things, and they'll give you like the tools, like, hey, do this and create your non-negotiables, and then from that, and then you do this, and then it's just like, okay, but like, this is the process of thinking it through to get to the space. So yeah. So my 4th non-negotiable is be consistent and proactive in my night and morning routine. So my fifth one, I'm going to put this in a cute little box to make it like cuter. My 5th one is, of course, going to the gym and eating clean. And I really don't want to have that many sweets, honestly, because sweets is a thing. Sweets is a thing that be taking me. Sweets. But yes, my 5th non-negotiable is staying active. I'm gonna put a 6th one on here, but the sixth non-negotiable is me just being consistent with my content. But okay, anyway, back to the one before that. Staying active and going to the gym. My gym times, I needed to be in the AM because I am the type of person, I need to get it out the way so I can go on with my day. So that means I work a 9 to 5, which technically because it takes me so long to get ready, and even my ready is just, so even though I work a 9 to 5, technically I work a 7 to 9. Well, because I'm getting ready from 7 to 9. So that means I have to be up by 4. No later than 4:30, because I would like to be at the gym by 5:30 at the latest. So staying active, going to the gym in the AM. And my 6th non-negotiable is posting content. I would like to post every day. But if I cannot post every day, the most grace that I would give myself is 2 days. 2 days. And then I have to be right back to it. right back to it. But this is just me though. These are my non-negotiables. Some people post every week. Some people post every week. Again, I'm the type of person where I can't take that long. I cannot take that long of a break, or I'm gonna be braked. I'm gonna be braked if I take too long of a break. So posting content, I'm gonna just put every day on here. Every day, 2-day grace period. These are my non-negotiables. I'm doing it with you. These are my refined non-negotiables. I wrote this in marker. I should have wrote it in pencil because that actually looks sloppy, but it's okay. That is okay. These are my non-negotiables. Is waking up, being thankful to God, doing my push-ups, reading at least 20 minutes a day, being consistent and proactive in my morning and nighttime routine, staying active in the gym. I gotta get up, which means I have to go to bed early, which means my nighttime routine is just, it better be proactive in chef's kiss, and it will be. Staying active, going to the gym, posting content every day. I have a 2-day grace period. 2-day grace period. And I'm the type of person, I have to give myself sometimes a reward system, which means non-negotiable means it's not even up for a discussion or debate. But let's say I can't complete one of my non-negotiables. That means something has to get taken away from me, or I have to, this is me personally, I have to discipline myself in such of a way. Like I said, I love me some sweets. So I think if I don't accomplish me being active or something like that, it's giving no sweets for the month. Oh, that is harsh, isn't it? But that's how I have to be with myself. That's how I have to be. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. To a certain extent, I believe in giving grace. But I think throughout the years, I've given myself enough. I've given myself enough grace. Personally. I think that, I truly think that God is telling me, all right, like, you know what to do. You know what you got to do. It's time to go do it now. Like, I have sat, I done taken breaks. I have took some time, and it's just like, it's like within the time that you took, what did you build within that time? And that's something that you have to ask yourself as well. Like, all the time and grace that you're giving yourself, which, is cool and all, especially if something tragic has happened and you have to give yourself time and space and grace and things like that. That is understandable. But a lot of times we live in our heads so much, and we just talk ourselves out of things, and we'll just chalk it up as, oh, I'm just taking some time. I just have to give myself time. Like, this is a lot. And it's like, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot regardless. It's honestly, that's what life is about. It's going to be a lot regardless. So it's either you keep going, you keep hustling, doing your non-negotiables, or what? Because, like, what are you building within you're taking this break? Like, oh, like I done took breaks. I done been out the country twice this year. It's still 2024. It is December 30th, 2024 to be exact. It's December 30th. I have been out the country twice this year while still traveling, like road tripping, like I just want to, and I still want to see the world, but it's just like, within that, I want to build something solid and build something to where, like, I can see the world whenever. Like, I don't have to constantly save to see the world. Like, I can just go see it. I can just go see it because I built a foundation, and a solid foundation, and I did my non-negotiables, and I've been putting in that work. Another non-negotiable that I want to put on there is me expanding into new financial ventures. I just thought about that, but see, this is how my brain works. But yes, Life is going to be hard and heavy and a lot regardless. So we're going to build from that. Because at a point for me personally, it was starting to feel like, how much more breaks and space and vacations do you need? So I hope that y'all wrote down your non-negotiables. If y'all have any questions or any ways that y'all want to go about it, let me know. But this is really important to have your non-negotiables. Like, this is going to help you build respect for yourself, build trust for yourself. It's going to help you see yourself in a light to where you view yourself as like, oh, like, I have stuff to do. I can't play around like that. It is totally okay to have fun. It's totally okay to travel. It's totally okay to do what you got to do, but make sure your non-negotiables is out the way. Get your non-negotiables out the way. So that's all I want to say. Stick to your non-negotiables. Never be a person that cannot keep their word. Keep your word. Keep your word. Your word is bond. Your word is bond. Your word is bond. And when I do this, it is not only a bond with God. It is a bond with myself. I am bonding with myself. I'm trusting myself. So when you keep your word, you build trust with yourself. So that's all I want to say to y'all. Keep blossoming, do your non-negotiables, and blossom outie.